a house of shadows. It stands there, on Ocean Avenue, a place where the air feels heavy and the silence is deafening. The house looms, casting long dark shadows that seem to stretch out and envelop everything around it. A large, imposing Dutch colonial, windows like vacant eyes that seem to follow you, watching your every move. The house is a silent sentinel, guarding its secrets. This is no ordinary house. Its walls whisper tales of terror, and its floors creak with the weight of untold stories. Stories that chill the bone and haunt the mind. This is the Amityville Horror House, a name that sends shivers down the spine. A place where reality and nightmare blur into one. A place forever scarred by a horrific crime and shrouded in decades of chilling tales. Tales of restless spirits and unexplained phenomena that defy logic. Is it truly haunted by restless spirits? Spirits that wander the halls, seeking peace but finding none. Or is there a more sinister, earthly explanation? Perhaps something even more terrifying than ghosts. Let's step inside and uncover the dark truth behind the legend. A truth that has been buried for years, waiting to be discovered. Be warned, you may never sleep again. The shadows of this house have a way of creeping into your dreams, turning them into nightmares. Bloodstains on the floorboards. The DeFeo murders. November 13, 1974. The small town of Amityville, New York is shattered. 6 members of the DeFeo family are found dead in their beds. Ronald DeFeo Jr., the eldest son, claims he was possessed. He says voices drove him to commit the gruesome act. The community is horrified. The house is stained with an unimaginable evil. But is it evil of this world, or something far more sinister? The Lutz Nightmare, 28 Days of Terror, December 1975. The Lutz family, unaware of the horrors that awaited them, moved into what they thought would be their dream home. Little did they know, it would soon become a nightmare. 1 year after the gruesome murders that shocked the nation, George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, decided to make this house their new home. They were fully aware of the house's dark history, but they believed they could handle it. They were wrong. From the very beginning, the family felt an unsettling presence. They tried to brush it off, thinking it was just their imagination. But as days turned into nights, the terror became undeniable. They thought they could handle it. They were wrong. What follows is 28 days of sheer terror. The house seemed to come alive with malevolent energy, tormenting the family at every turn. The walls seemed to whisper, and shadows danced in the corners of their vision. Cold spots appeared in the warmest rooms. Foul odors filled the air, making it hard to breathe. The house was decaying from the inside out, mirroring the family's deteriorating sanity. Green slime oozed from the walls, a grotesque manifestation of the house's evil. Kathy saw glowing red eyes staring at her from the darkness, eyes that seemed to pierce her very soul. George woke up every night at exactly 3:15 a.m., the precise time the previous murders had occurred. It was as if the house was trying to drag him into its dark past. The family began to argue incessantly, their bonds fraying under the weight of the house's malevolent influence. Was this a family falling apart under the weight of a horrific past? Or were they victims of something truly demonic? The line between reality and nightmare blurred, leaving the Lutz family questioning their sanity and their very survival. Enter the Warrens' paranormal power couple. Ed and Lorraine Warren, famous paranormal investigators, are called to the scene. Lorraine, a clairvoyant, senses an overwhelming darkness. Ed, a demonologist, believes a powerful demonic entity is at work. They conduct seances, they take photographs, they record voices. Their findings shock the world. The Amityville house, they declare, is a portal to hell. Truth or trickery? The Amityville debate. The Amityville horror story has been a subject of fascination and controversy for decades. It all began with the Lutz family, who moved into the house on Ocean Avenue and claimed to experience a series of terrifying events. Their story quickly captured the public's imagination, leading to a best-selling book and a blockbuster movie that further fueled the legend. The Amityville horror story explodes. A best-selling book, a blockbuster movie. The tale of the haunted house became a cultural phenomenon, drawing in millions of readers and viewers who were eager to be scared by the chilling narrative. Millions are captivated by the tale, but not everyone believes. While many were enthralled by the horror story, others began to question its authenticity. Could such a terrifying series of events really have happened, or was it all a fabrication? Skeptics point to inconsistencies in the Lutz's accounts. They argue that the family's story changed over time, and that there were numerous contradictions in their various retellings. These inconsistencies have led many to doubt the veracity of the haunting. Was it a hoax for fame and profit? Some believe that the Lutz family fabricated the entire story in order to gain fame and financial gain. The sensational nature of their claims certainly brought them a great deal of attention and money. Were they influenced by the Warrens' suggestions? Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren were heavily involved in the case, and some skeptics suggest that their influence may have played a role in shaping the Lutz's story. The Warrens were known for their belief in the supernatural and their involvement in other high-profile hauntings. Or were they truly victims of a haunting so horrifying it defies rational explanation? Despite the skepticism, there are those who believe that the Lutz family genuinely experienced something otherworldly. The sheer terror they described has convinced some that the house was indeed haunted by malevolent forces. The debate rages on, fueled by the chilling possibility that some stories, no matter how terrifying, may actually be true. As the years go by, the Amityville horror continues to be a topic of heated debate with passionate arguments on both sides. Whether it was a hoax or a genuine haunting, the story has left an indelible mark on our cultural consciousness.